set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Hauser. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. And to the air on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep down the right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This should be the last play of the quarter. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Pulls it in, it's Milner. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Shoots it to the left. That's reeled in. It's Simmons. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Hauser. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
That's caught. It's Coleman. Touchdown, Tiger! Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. And they get him down.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. With that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Starts the drive trying to go up top. He rifles one deep to the left. He holds it in and nobody's... He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He rifles one deep down the right side. And he'll make the catch at the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. He's got it on the move. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Hauser. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still on his feet at the 45. He goes out of bounds at the 25, and this offense has an explosive play. the play fake on first down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Headed to the end zone. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Snaps it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Auburn! Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hauser. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On target to the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
Back to pass, it's Hauser. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Now the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gonna let it fly. Ball's in the deep ball. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking downfield on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.